Hello, everyone. Ooh, 8:30 right on the dot. I was just looking at something on Hulu and I looked over and I'm like, "Oh crap, it's time to go live." So, I'm gonna give you ladies just a second to pop on. If not, no worries. I know a lot of you catch the replay because you got kiddos. Hair is out of control today, so I don't really know what's going on. I also don't have any makeup on today because that just didn't sound like fun. So for those of you that are either live or catching the replay, if you have not met me before, my name is Nicole Crankstead, and I am a course creation and automation strategist for women in online business who are feeling overwhelmed as FUCK. I will really try not to swear. I know some of you ladies listen with your kiddos. I do not have kiddos, so I don't normally have to filter. So I will try my best, which I usually do a pretty decent job at not doing that. But today we are talking about money-making morning routines. It's just a really quick side note. I talk really fast, so this might not last super long, but I will be checking in this group actually like all the time. I come in here quite often because Lauren and I are biz besties. So if you have any questions or comments or need some advice on some money-making morning routines, please feel free to comment, let me know, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So let me get my notes up here and then move it over because I kind of want to be able to see the video as well as this. Okay. Perfect. So I totally forgot my wine. It's upstairs. It's too far away to run and grab it now. So I'm just going to have my water and my Harry Potter bottle here because that's apparently what the cool kids are doing right now. All right. So we're going to get started. So I know as moms, you guys have already a fully chaotic day. Your evenings are crazy, your daytimes are crazy, your mornings when the kids wake up are crazy, and so morning routines are going to be super, super important because it's going to give you that head start on the day. It's going to give you that advantage. It's going to get you focused and kind of get your day started off on the right foot. So morning routines are all about setting your day up for success. They get you up and moving, they get you in a positive mindset, they get you focused right away, and they set your intentions and tone for the entire day. The one thing I really want to stress is to not overthink when you are setting up a morning routine. Ladies, there's so many people I know that who have tried to set up their morning routine and they just get overwhelmed and stressed out about it. And the thing is, it does not need to be complicated. It doesn't need to be complicated at all. And I'll go over some examples and kind of talk about what mine is right now too, so you can kind of see how simple it can be. And I really want you to focus on including some things that you enjoy and feel good activities, because this is going to be your time. This is done before the kids are up, before your spouse is up, before anyone is needing you all the time. And so this is like your little chunk of the day when you get time to yourself, and you need to make the most of it and make sure to take care of yourself as well. And so, of course, the number one thing is that you're going to plan to get up earlier than you do now. I like to say shoot for 5 a.m. I don't know what time your kids wake up, but 5 a.m. is usually a pretty good one, just because, you know, maybe the kids are not up till 6, 6:30, whatever. Of course, that will change if someone's sick or up earlier or whatever, but you will plan accordingly and just really try and implement your money-making morning routines as often as possible, preferably every day, but stuff happens, so we know that isn't always an option. So, like I said, this is going to be a non-negotiable habit for you so that you can get stuff done and you have this uninterrupted time to focus, to get moving, to get your business building, to focus on yourself for a little bit. And just keep in mind when you're doing this to not put too much on your plate. For some reason, I am playing with my water bottle over here and it's distracting me, and I'm sure it's kind of distracting you because I keep looking at it. So I need to put it away. Apparently, I'm just like all over tonight. Sorry. So what makes a morning routine? So you need to customize it to you. You need to not focus on what other people are doing in their morning routine because it doesn't freaking matter what other people are doing. It matters what you want to do. It matters how you want to do it. It matters what gets you up and going in the morning. So this is going to be a little bit of trial and error to set up, but two things I really want you to include are some mindset work and some heart pumping activities. And actually those could kind of go hand in hand. So keep that in mind. I'm going to just shoot off some ideas here for you quick on different types of morning routine ideas, like activities that you can include and whatnot. So journaling, meditation, spiritual work, yoga, working out, reading personal development, listening to a podcast, writing out your goals, visualizations, setting priorities for the day, health activities, gratitude list, doing a brain dump, anything along those lines, and anything else that you want to add. Feel free to do so. All right, let me see. Okay, and then customizing your morning routine to the time that you have available. If you only have 30 minutes in the morning, then do that. Make those 30 minutes count, because you need to stay focused, stay on track, and get your routine in, because it's just going to get you started on the right foot for the day. And again, do not compare to what other people are doing, because we all get so caught up that in, oh, this person's a 6-figure earner or a 7-figure earner, and they said they do this for their morning routine. Who cares? Who cares? Because if you're just trying to copy someone else, you're never going to be authentically you, and you are never going to reach that level of success. You need to be you. You need to do things that work for you. You need to test things out and see what makes you feel good. So start small with your morning routines. Maybe you're just adding one thing at a time, especially as moms. You guys have a ton of stuff going on. Whew, almost said something else. You have a ton of stuff going on. You have kids that might be getting up early or sick or running around, whatever it may be. So start small, 1 or 2 tasks right away in the morning, but I really want you to focus on first thing first, getting that mindset work in and doing some sort of heart pumping activity. So whether you're doing like yoga, or some people are like, oh, yoga is not a heart pumping activity. I almost died in yoga. So you need to do the fast yoga. And then for mindset work, sometimes like a heart pumping activity and mindset work are like the same thing. For me, that's the first thing I do in the morning, is try and work out, because I know that that is also kind of good for my mindset, makes me feel good, makes me feel better about myself, makes me feel better about my body for the rest of the entire day. That I know I put in the effort to try and make myself healthier. So, let's see. So starting small and adding 1 or 2 things to begin with. So your mindset work, I listed some of the things earlier. It's going to be working on journaling or meditating or whatever it may be, and having a feel-good activity in there as well. And so when you're trying to get up earlier, I know it can be hard. It's hard for everyone. I know, especially if you are up late trying to work on something, but really just if you currently get up at 6, let's say, or whatever time you're getting up, I don't recommend cold turkey for going like from 6 or 7 or 8 in the morning to getting up at 5. I recommend gradually setting the alarm 10 to 15 minutes earlier each morning or every other morning, so that you are able to, your body is able to adapt. It's not such a shock to the system when you're waking up and you're not just like, oh, it's up 3 hours earlier and now you're just exhausted and tired. If not that day, then for probably the rest of the week, because you have just shocked the crap out of your body. And so just the gradually, or making your wake up time earlier and earlier, and committing to making this an effort every single day. And so I'm going to give you guys a couple of examples of some morning routines. So sample routine number 1, I'm just going to read you guys these. I have them typed up. So let's say someone wakes up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and the first thing they're going to do is take a shot of apple cider vinegar. I can't do that. That's too much for me, but some of you might like that. And at 6:15 in the morning, then they journal for 30 minutes. And then at 6:45, they get a workout in. 7:15, shower and get ready for work. And then you're out the door and off to work for the day, or playing with the kiddos, whatever you may be doing. And then another sample routine we have is 5 a.m. They're going to wake up. 5:15, we'll do workout. 5:45, journal and write goals. for a half hour. 6:15, meditate, do some visualization. If you guys have not tried visualization in the morning, it's super powerful. Just envisioning, sitting there with your eyes closed, visioning what it's going to look like when you hit your goals, what you want your dream life to look like, and just making that feel and look like a reality and what that's going to look like, because that's going to be an even stronger tool to help you to reach your goals and stay focused on them. So that was at 6:15. So 6:45, maybe they're going to read some personal development, and then 7:15, they're going to get ready for work. Let me go over to a different screen here, because I have my current one, but it's hidden. It's not hidden, but it's in my group. And so I need to go over my group and find it. So let us see where it went. Okay, so my current morning routine looks like this. And so it always changes because my life changes, my goals change, things that I'm focusing on change, just everything. And so don't feel like what you're planning for your morning routine is set in stone. It can go at anything. You can change it every week if you want to. And with the trial and error, I highly encourage you to change it until you find something that kind of is like a nice groove for you. So 5 o'clock in the morning, I wake up, usually by an alarm clock, sometimes by the roosters from my neighbor's yard who have wandered into mine and ever so nicely stand directly outside of my bedroom window and cock-a-doodle-doo at me. One morning, I'm going to be out there before them. It's not going to be pretty. And then I immediately get up, make my bed, and brush my teeth. To me, that is my mind's signal that the option to go back to bed is a no-go. I absolutely cannot get back up again. I mean, go back to bed. Oh my goodness. Because my bed is made, so I don't want to get in and mess up the bed again. And then I have brushed my teeth, and it's all minty fresh, and I'm like, woo! So, and then at 5:15 in the morning, I work out right away, because if I wait longer, I'm going to talk myself out of it. And I am really focusing on making my workouts a priority. We're going to Vegas in September and Florida in January. And so focusing on that is super important for me right now. And then at 6 o'clock, I usually shower. And 6:15, I'm going to make some breakfast and eat it. 6:30 is time to read some personal development and do affirmations. If you do not do affirmations, I highly, highly, highly recommend doing affirmations. They are a game changer. You can talk to Lauren in the group, and I'm sure she could recommend some great ones. She loves doing affirmations as well and manifesting, and so it is really a powerful tool to include into your morning and evening routine. At about 6:15, so after 20 minutes of personal development and affirmations, I will journal for 20 to 30 minutes, and then I'll get started on some work for the day, because I have lots of work to do. You guys have lots of stuff to do. So the whole thing is like 2 hours for mine. I do have a little more flexibility in my schedule. I do not have kids. I don't work a job outside of the home. So, just making sure to work on whatever is going to fit in your schedule. Like I said, if you only have a half hour, that's great. Work with the half hour that you have. All right. So, like I said, nothing super complicated, and change it based on whatever your circumstances are, or if you're not feeling something. If it doesn't light you up, don't do it. Don't force yourself to do things in the morning that you don't want to do, because guess what? It's going to set a bad tone for the entire day. So, and another thing is, like I said, to keep it simple. These don't need to be complicated. People tend to get in their head this idea in their head that their morning routines need to be complicated or match someone else's or live up to what other people are expecting, and it just needs to be about you. So some of my tips, just really quick, to getting up earlier in the morning, because I know you're thinking, oh my God, 5 o'clock in the morning, that sounds awful. And I've been there. I was raised a morning person, and then I became a not morning person, and then I'm back to a morning person now, and I know how difficult the change is from going to night owl to morning person. And so 3 of my top tips for helping you to get out of bed early in the morning too is to get out of your bed and make it, like I do. Brush your teeth as well, because that minty freshness kind of just wakes up your mind. Do something you're looking forward to right away. Make it part of your morning routine. Maybe just sitting there, relaxing, having an uninterrupted cup of coffee, whatever it is, do that right away. And then, of course, slowly setting your alarms earlier for every day or every other day so that you can gradually wake up earlier and not shock your system. So if you ladies tend to have any questions, like I said, I talk really fast, so I'm actually through all of my bullet points already. Oh my goodness. Let me know, because I can give you plenty of feedback on making a morning routine that works for you. But I do want to just share some quick info with you. I have some special permission from Lauren here. The uninterrupted copy is the best part, right? I'm sure. Special permission from Lauren to do a little different pitch at the end here. And so I do want to just bring up to you ladies, this next thing is called 5 a.m. Focus. It is my new course. Round 1 is actually going on right now. So if you struggle at waking up early, if you wish you could accomplish more in the day, see some shifts in your business that maybe aren't happening, start the day off on the right foot, set morning's routines that kick butt and jumpstart your day, and get focused on those important things first, this course is something you might want to consider. And I do actually have a discount for you guys, maybe if it loads. So normally $57, but right now if you use code MOMMIES, yeah, you don't want to miss this. Woo, admin approved pitch. If you use code MOMMIES for this, and I'll post the link for the course, if you just want to take a peek at it in the comments, and the code is MOMMIES, and you'll get 20% off. So it's a great deal. It's normally $57. It's a 5-day course. Round 1's going right now. You get a module released to you every day. There's a mix of audio, video, text, and worksheets with it. And so the people in round 1 are already kicking butt, taking names, and have a whole bunch of shifts happening and getting up earlier and getting focused. They've already set up great evening routines. They've already set up completely new and productive morning routines, and now we're focusing on getting some work done in the mornings too as part of that course. So if you ladies have any questions, whether about setting up your own routine or about 5 a.m. focus, please let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I am going to go mommies or mommies. Oh, I'll type it in the comment, Lauren. I'll type it in the comments, Lauren. The code, the discount code for those of you that are looking at it. So, okay, anyway, I am going to hop off. I'll post the link below with the code. And I look forward to talking to those of you that watch the replay. Bye.